Yeah, I know y'all looking at the title and like, man, E, you tripping, man. But look, listening to this album time and time again, that Mobb Deep Infinite is exactly what I wanted to hear, man. They kept the whole dark landscape, the hard hitting beats, the the music, the energy, the guest features. It was none of that Pharrell stuff. It wasn't none of that Timbo stuff, none of that Kanye stuff. These niggas kept it straight to the recipe. And that's exactly what we want to hear as Mobb Deep fans. I don't want to hear um Timbaland beats. I don't want to hear Kanye beats. I don't want to hear Pharrell. I don't want to hear Lil Jon. I don't want to hear people that can't mesh with that Mobb Deep energy, man. Now, my only complaint about the Mobb Deep album was that they don't have anybody from the infamous Mob up there. And you know, that's my peoples and everything. And I'm going to be a little biased about that. But if y'all ain't been listening to the infamous Mob, we talk about Godfather, Ty Nitty, and Big Twins. Them brothers been putting pain in them records. You know what I mean? They've been putting out a bunch of dope solo projects for the past decade, since P passed almost. They've been keeping it consistent. And Twins, you know, we probably gonna do a show with him down the line this coming fall. You know, he's busy with the tour. But Havoc and Alchemist, I want to salute you guys for staying true to the recipe. And y'all picked the best of Prodigy's work. Y'all didn't do it like Diddy did with the Biggie duets and just put random guests out there, knowing P didn't really rock with him just to sell the record. It stayed true to the Mobb Deep formula, and that's exactly all that we wanted. I don't care if it sells 10 records. See, people are going to this stage where we're focusing on Billboard. Hip hop was better when we didn't care about Billboard. We didn't care about pop charts. We cared about the quality of music, and this is where we're going back to. We're going through what we consider a great reset within the music business as well. And we ain't care about the Grammys. We ain't care about the Super Bowl. We ain't care about none of that bullshit. We only cared about dope records, who had the hardest bars, who had the best feature, who had the dopest track. That's all we cared about as hip hop fans. Now, you know, sales could come to a degree depending on what you're debating about, but it never really became a deciding factor on if we should purchase a product or not. Because, see, you have Goose out here with these podcasts and these people that are considered gatekeepers. They are basically saying, well, how come so-and-so didn't sell the first week? We didn't give a fuck about first week sales. We didn't give a damn about streams. We cared if the album was dope. And this is what, shout out to Nas and Mass Appeal, man. Like, they putting out a dope string of albums. Big L is dropping this month. De La Soul is coming. Nas is probably gonna drop one with Premiere in December. Shout out to Nas for really doing a lot of service for the culture, man. Cause that's what we need. Now, we requested this on Screwball Radio. If you can get a Black Poet album on Mass Appeal, or you know, a Cocaine album on Mass Appeal, that'd be straight fire. But we'll see. But man, shout out to Mobb Deep, man. That's that Burnt Biscuit. This is their best album in a long time. The chemistry was still there. And see, people, I'm going to tell y'all this. And this is about Prodigy per se. People noticed that Prodigy went through a change with his flow. His flow changed drastically after Infamy. But what I'm thinking is he changed it from the raspy, aggressive, up-tempo New York flow to a more spoken word flow because he wanted to match the certain production that was meant at the time, because Alchemist would switch it up a little bit. The Gang would switch it up a little bit. Nobody was really using a lot of boom bap production. So P wanted to rhyme over more soulful beats. He wanted to rhyme over more drumless beats like how Griselda is doing and stuff like that. So he let his voice be the carryover. He wanted to focus more so on his content. And it worked for him. He found a way to work. And plus, he was also sick. And people don't understand that based off your health and your body condition, it could take a toll on your health. We even seen that with Ghostface. And we also seen that with Prodigy to a certain degree, but he made it work. So I just wanted to let y'all know, man, Infinite is the album of the year to me right now. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.